All right. That was the Ambitious card routine. Probably the most popular and most widely used card routine to date, really. Um, it's one of my personal favorite, and I love doing it. It bugs people out. So, without further ado, we're just going to get started here. Okay, so you have a deck of cards right here. Okay, just a standard deck of cards. I have a performance deck, Viper. It's really nice. It's smooth as glass. Um, First thing you're gonna need to know how to do a double lift and a pinky break. But even if you don't know how to do that, it's fine. It shouldn't really be too difficult to pick up. Okay. All right. So you have your now. I couldn't really do this in the performance video because it requires another person to hold the cards, and I don't like leaving the frame really too much or having to put a card down or anything. I don't like that. But that's just my personal thing. But how I did it in the video was before even anything started, I had the first top two cards turned over. Okay, you wouldn't do this in real life. Okay, had the top first two cards turned over, and I forced a card to the top. Okay, pulled a card up the top, just for performance sake. Showed the camera the card. Okay, and then I look at the card as well. I flip it over and I put it on the top of the deck, face up. Okay, now I have the top two cards that I turned over. One, two. Okay, and then the Jack of Clubs. I put the Jack of Clubs on top, and it goes from a double lift to a triple lift. All right? And you just one, two. Okay? And what I do from here, like after that triple lift, I go here, and then once it hits the deck of cards, I make sure I lift it up a teeny tiny bit, get a little tiny pinky break right there. Okay? So that way I don't have to kind of mess around with it when I'm doing this first phase. Take the top card off. Unbeknownst to them, it's not the Jack of Clubs, it's the King of Spades. You don't show the card to them or anything. You put it somewhere in the middle of the deck, in the meat of the deck, push it in, or sometimes what people do is that they'll take it halfway in, and they'll show them like, hey, this is not the card, this is the card. Alright? And sometimes they do that sometimes to distract from the reason that they're trying to get a pushover break underneath the Jack of Clubs, their selected card. But from here, you push it in, okay? You already got that pinky break that you got earlier right here. Double lift. Their card magically returns to the top, okay? And do that thing again where you do a double lift and you immediately pick up a pinky break when you leave. So I already got another pinky break here, okay? Let's do that again, up to speed, okay? Push it in, boom, double lift, pinky break, boom. Okay, well that was a little bit of exposed view. But this is their view here, okay? Boom. Okay? Make sure you watch your breaks. Don't make them too crazy, okay? So they're kind of reacting to this first phase. You say, hold on, there's more. Take this, flip it over, okay? Pick up another pinky break underneath that, okay? Or, you know what? Don't even do that. I don't know why I just said that. Take the card, put it in there. Okay, in the middle of the deck, and you tell them, really burn my hands, really watch the cards. As I do this, and this works a lot, people don't usually pick up on this. And some of you might have picked up on this if you're a magician. If you've handled cards a lot, you'd probably pick up on this in a second, okay? I'd hate performing for people who also do magic because it seems like they're going to point out everything I do wrong, but hey, it's constructive criticism. But as I push that card in, as I push this card in, I say, watch, burn my hands. And I get really down, up like about eye level to them. For you, it would be the camera. So you really burn my hands. As I push that card in, I get a 1, 2 pinky break as I push that card in. Okay? So then I got a perfect break right there. 1, 2. And you can see it. You can see it happen. You can fully do it, control it, unbeknownst to them. So it's fine to a layperson, but if you're performing for another magician or something, they're going to immediately pick up on it, like, well, you just got a break there, Okay, so you're in another position where you can say, all right, here we go, and it's not their card. Remember, it's the Jack of Clubs, not the Jack of Spades. Sorry for the color contrast here. They're both the same color, but this is the Jack of Spades, this is the Jack of Clubs. That's their card. So when you turn it over, You can say, oh, well, that's not your card, is it? No. And from here, you don't even need that pinky break anymore, so don't even worry about that. Then you go into this wipe change. Okay. I'm going to be honest, I don't really know the name of this change right here. I knew it for a while, and then I just never really used the name of it. I just said wipe change from there, and so if anyone could please send me a message of what kind of change this is called, that would be great. Okay, go here. This is what they see. Boom. And it doesn't seem like too much of a difference for you, but Jack of Clubs on top now, okay? Actually, let's get a different card just for explanation purposes. Okay. So their Jack of Clubs is underneath this red Jack of Diamonds. Here we go. Okay. This is what they see. Okay. Now, what you do there is, let's set it back up again. What you do there is you slide the bottom card over the top card. Okay. Now, this is going to be a little tricky to do with the camera here. Let me tilt it down. Okay. You're going to go like this. Let's go from this side here. Okay. You have your cards, and when you go over, pinky hits first. It's like a hinge. You hinge down, and you start pushing that top card up as you go down. Okay? And kind of slide it up a little bit. No more than half the card's length. Okay? Or else you're going to mess yourself up. Okay? So, hinge. Okay? Oh, you probably didn't see that. Hinge. Okay, they see that you push. They see and they know that you're pushing out the top card. They don't know why. They don't know that you're gonna do this. Okay, and then you come back, and when you come back, you pull with the bottom of your palm, the bottom card. You may not be able to see this too well, and it'll pop up. See how it pops up like that? And you push up, grab, and almost just a kind of a snap motion there. Okay. More time. Hinge. Push, grab, done. Okay? Alrighty. Now once you got to that point, you do that change, you're pretty much done. You're in the perfect position here. I mean, all you gotta do is do one more quick pinky break under the top two cards, okay? Do a double lift, okay? Pick up the top two cards again, showing them, if I can do it, what's wrong with me today? Or as you do the double lift, keep that pinky break. That'd be probably the smart thing. I didn't do that. Just shows you how it can throw you off a lot. Show them their card, in this case the Jack of Clubs. Start bending it. Say, I'm going to bend it. Make it nice and visual. Nice, big, noticeable bump. Okay? And try to bend it as symmetrical as you can. Okay? Because at times it can slide apart and you can see, oh, he's got two cards there. You don't want that to happen. Okay? Hold it maybe like right about here. Say, hey, see that nice big bump there? It's pretty noticeable. Cut to a portion of the deck. Okay, and then this is something called a slip cut, where you take it, and it looks like this. Okay, and you put that on top. Now what I did is, this is what you do. You pull the top card off as you push down on that one, keeping that bump down, and you like that, squeeze the sides, and now the card looks flat. On command, you're pretty much done. 1, 2, 3, pops up. Jack of Clubs. And that's how you do the Ambitious card routine.